Happy that some people are still playing Pulse. It has become hard to find matches. Definitely harder, yeah. There was a time. Yeah, never seen that name as well. While we're waiting for him to play, we can take a quick look. Oh, we played against him before. Just didn't recognize his name. Just in case. Yeah, oh yeah, yes, we played against. Now that I say the name, just in case. Yeah, 370 matches, so not bad. So let's concentrate on the match. Take a look at the leaders and wonders. Ocean liner. Place. What did he take? Hanging Gardens. I could just take Rich Land, Urban Growth. I think I'm gonna do that. I think one of my international championship matches has Wandering Wolf. I just finished a game in team championship against him. Yeah, a lot of names pop up once again from time to time. Okay, so the wonders aren't too exciting. We do have Shakespeare, Leonardo, Gaudi, Bill Gates. Oh, hey, Bright Future. Yeah, GG. Sad to see you run out of time, but that happens sometimes, no problem, no hard feelings. Was an interesting match. Sorry we had quite the aggressive game plan in the end with those two wars. It was really rough seeing you lose all of your yellow cubes. But yeah, thanks for the match. It was really interesting. What do you think about Garden and Moses? It can be overkill. I think often it is. Not necessarily. It really depends on development. So if you go Moses and Hanging Gardens, you probably shouldn't push so that you don't open more food, because it can happen that you just have to pop 2 times or 3 times each turn and can't do anything else. But overall, the idea is not bad, because if you have Moses, you get a lot of population. And with the Hanging Gardens, you give them Happy Face, and then you can build a 4th mine, a 3rd farm, something like that. Maybe some military. I think I'm gonna go for Hammurabi here. Can also go lab first. Maybe do that with the extra rocks that we got. Vast territory immediately, and there's Columbus. Okay, I think we have a game plan for H1. I think we had that recently, Moses and Hanging Gardens on a stream, and that went pretty well. Development of civil life. There we can increase pop with that, maybe. Yeah, true. If Bright Future, the guy from the last game, would have had Fortifications, it would have looked differently. I still think the wars would have hit, but not as hard, obviously. Like, he lost all of his science and all of his blue tags. And then, of course, after that, the yellow cubes, losing all of your yellow bank is rough. So at the moment we are rocking No Wonder. There are a couple of them. Taj Mahal is the first one, is not really what we want. I could just go Code of Laws and Theocracy. I like those cards, as you guys know. But the rest of the cards here are pretty trash. Patriotism. I don't want to go Eleanor, I want to go Columbus. Let's try this here. You find the mirrors its style interesting. I mean, he doesn't always have the best result, but his particularly style is going for coal a lot. You guys are better at keeping track of players than I am. I'm happy if I can remember some of the names and recognize them. I can't really put playstyles to players. And there was a time when I played a lot on TTAPulse. There you could know that, but I guess in the big tournaments I just don't really concentrate on that. So we could go for Theocracy Revolution. Okay, extra rocks makes that still possible. We could go for an extra lab. I think we can do that. You know all about the Weinbaum opponents because he analyzes them so much in his videos, I guess. So I think next time we don't push, we want to keep the vast territory, we do the Theocracy Revolution, build an extra lab, finish turn. Disappointed that few people rooted for you when you played against Weinbaum. When did you play against Weinbaum? Like, there's always the streamer / YouTuber bias, I think. So as I said, we do this and that. Ah, the last IC season. Okay. Red Future maybe should have better defended against War of Territory, but wanted to be more ready for War of Culture and decided to give all my cubes, but then still no Marlena and no aircrafts, couldn't find a proper turn in time. Yeah, that was rough then. We were wondering why you didn't copy the tactic, but I guess there was a slim chance you probably had to play for your outs. If you had copied the mobile artillery, I mean, maybe it would have helped a little bit. I don't know. But if you had drawn the mechanized army, that would have been really helpful. So, trade routes. Why did he go for the swordsman? That's weird. Or am I the only one thinking that's weird? Like, just a random swordsman? Rebellion seems good, seems seedable, because I'm not allowed to say pushable or push anymore, because Piara wants to get back to the original, correct terminology. He builds another one. So, I could go for Great Wall, but I think he wants to do the same. I could go for Knights, but we don't have Tactic. Could do something crazy like this. We are still weaker though. But we get the Great Wall next turn. I think I like this. Still waiting for that Columbus. Oh, to silence, you and your wife are still undefeated. Not bad, not bad. And when you put up such a good team, you probably discuss your moves over dinner. I mean, hard to beat that, I imagine. Okay, slated for strength, so probably no strength event, which is once again pretty weird. Aegis, not the biggest problem. I like the swordsman. I could switch to Isabella, but I really want Columbus, so let's grab cultural inheritance. Yeah, the team championship has been going on for a long time, right? Or is it already the second season? I was never part of that. I also lost track of the Squid Game after I got eliminated, which was really sad. We had some great games in our team, but sadly some players didn't show up at all, so we got kicked out. So Columbus decides to be super late, which isn't the biggest problem because we have Hammurabi, so he's not a bad leader to have the entire H1. But at some point he should show up. Your wife sadly stopped today because you aggressed her on the last turn and she got upset. Yeah, I mean, if players are not ready for those aggressions, they are super harsh. Like, they are a game mechanic which is like really, really harsh. So some players don't enjoy those types of game elements. But yeah, maybe you can convince her to try once again. Maybe this time without aggressions or something. There's a peaceful variant. Okay, he is ready for Darwin. Is there Darwin? There is. Okay, and he's also ready for Shakespeare. Okay, Columbus last card. Alright. Stupid Columbus. I would go up to 3. Okay, you win it for 4. So, goodbye Hammurabi, you gave us a lot of extra civilizations. Sadly, Columbus was so late that we lost Hammurabi. Oh, you said to her that you wouldn't aggress her, but not the perfect communication then. Sometimes the conflict factor in a game hurts people's feelings truly. Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that when you're really invested, especially a game like TTA, if it happens in the last round, you've been playing for 2 or 3 hours and then all of a sudden something really harsh happens. Your civilization that you're kind of proud of and everything, you planned with having the things that the other guy stole. For example, in real life, that game from TTAPulse against Bright Future, that was my first game as Bright Future. I probably would have stopped playing. Yeah, That's true, yeah. That's why I like that TTA as the first game where you learn the game is a peaceful without wars, I think. Which is important. Wars are another great element of the game, but really, really rough. Okay, I think we have to go for Darwin. So go for Columbus and Darwin. I can't give him Darwin. Or is he just gonna be happy about Shakespeare then? He's gone for 4th mine, yeah. Finally someone concentrates on this game again. I had the feeling I was playing alone here. Everybody was talking about 2-player tournaments or 2 vs 2 tournaments and such. I guess I could not go for Columbus. I can just go for next turn. If I don't elect him this turn anyway. No worries, Poopy, no worries. If chat talks about something, it's perfectly fine if it's non-game related. So just deny Darwin, go for Columbus next turn. Copy a tactic, the small one. Morocco's still leading 1-0. Oh. Morocco has a strong defense. Nice, nice. An own goal versus Canada. Rats. Well, nicely timed for him, but we only lost 1 food too. So next time we go for Columbus, elect him. After that we have to colonize the vast territory, and then we can go for Darwin. So yeah. Yeah, at least the Reds came before the vast. And then what else are we gonna do? We could go for printing presses, prepare better for Darwin. Is there... there's sadly no Pierre, so happy faces are something we need too. I mean, we do have 2 happy faces. We could just go for operas. Maybe that will be enough. And we also get the vast territory, so I think printing presses could be good. Printing presses and operas. We would like so much if CGE would allow us to make custom games with custom game rules like in the challenges, but I think that was already discussed a lot. Yeah, that would be really, really nice if that would be possible. Like set up your own rules, try something out, like even make the 2-player an official match and not like it is at the moment. Iconoclasm? Sure, I guess. He has to destroy something from the Reign of Terror. That's nice. So now Columbus. Train press. I guess no opera then. Don't need the first opera. If he doesn't take this one, we can't even deny the second one. Two-player is your worst matchup, and I'm kind of used to losing, so no hard feeling at all. Good, good. And there's so much worse moments in 4-player games that make you freak out. Yeah, true. That can at least 2 players is. I guess it is harsh, but I don't know. We can go for team sports too. Yeah, there's no sewers this time around, so autonomous. We can get autonomous with Columbus. I mean, then we still need happy faces, but we can take the food from here, and then maybe go for team sports. Yeah, football, especially this year. I mean, if we talked about it 4 years ago or 8, I would have at least been very invested in the World Cup, if not football in itself. But this year, the World Cup isn't even that great. I mean, the matches might be. I haven't actually watched a single match this year. In 2 players, only 1 person can beat on you. In 4 players, you can have 3 people aggress on you in quick succession, or have 3 wars on you, like it happened to me before. Will there be Christmas streams this year? I don't know. I haven't planned anything about that yet. I'll have to think about that. You mean Christmas streams as in something special? Like, we did that last year, I think, where I played with Payada and Weidenbaum. No, that was a YouTube video. Okay, so we get the food here. We go for Darwin, team sports. Corruption. Yeah, I think I had that before. Like, when I went too much into, went a bit too much for the Historic 2 in one of my earlier international championship matches. I think after I sent everything away for my historic territory, I think it was 3 wars. Maybe it was only 2, but I think it was 3 wars. How about we take science and grab self-breeding? I guess, sure, we don't need to pop this turn. This, and we even get breakthrough? Or do we take the team sports?
Our struggle as artists isn't about...
Lemmings remembers. Okay, 3 wars in 1 turn, but only 2 were on me. And good that you remember that better than me. I guess we have... I still would like the breakthrough. You do remember them very well, yeah. I just wanted to forget that game completely. That was a rough one. Okay, I think we need the team sports. We need happy faces. We could copy the tactic so that on our turn we would win the foray. I think that's worth 1 military action. You remember my best games as well? Nice. That's good. That is good. The watt into 2 quick oils and a 45 point ESB. Yeah, I think I remember that watt game. Watt doesn't really do all that well for me most of the time. But that game, that was something special. So yeah, we lost the 50-50. Foray came out now instead of cultural influence. By the way, he went for Nobel. I didn't even catch that. So no Shakespeare for him. Giving us quite the culture edge. I would really like architecture. Then we could even go for scientific methods. And pop of science. And even like this, maybe scientific methods are the way to go. There is once again Bill Gates and Sid Meier and Steve Jobs and pop of science. By the way, when a new set of even cards comes over to be revealed when seeding, do you put the lower H cards on top or do you stay in order they were played? The lower H ones come on top. So we now play an H1 card, it's guaranteed to be before the iconoclasm and the epic card. But that's something I didn't catch for a long time when I learned the game. It was just mixing up the cards and didn't realize that you should put them in order. I don't think Maya makes scientific methods good. Maya makes scientific methods into journalisms, and journalisms are good. So I kind of... I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but it's okay. But there is the architecture. But I really want the food upgrade here. Meh. So I guess I could just take the food upgrade, go for... How do we get out of corruption? Maya with alchemy is probably a downgrade. Yeah. And Maya with philosophies is definitely a downgrade. So can we get out of corruption? No. Can get stronger, which also isn't bad. We could go for one scientific method. So next time we could go for architecture, or he could take that one away. I think we won't be getting architecture then. Could just take the corruption. Go for scientific method, architecture next turn. I think we take the corruption. Don't want... I mean, we save the rocks on the scientific method next turn anyway. Don't know if maybe we can still play the vast territory. We have 2 colonization cards in hand now. Could go for navigation. Ooh, okay, that's good for him. So this cannon is the second one, and it's sitting on a nice place for us. He has to take that now if he wants it. We could still not go for swordsman, but go for a rifleman instead. Rocks are looking fine. Yeah, well, I think we are looking pretty good. Total. Next time we can go architecture, scientific method. Upgrade those. Maybe grab those riflemen. Grab reserves or something. And what is his game plan? I mean, going with Nobel. He doesn't have too much food. He does have an opera. Military could be an option. He has a lot of science. So with that he could go for strategy and go for wars. Because right now we're running away from him with culture. If he now goes for opera this turn, maybe plays reserves to get extra port, build that opera, yeah. I don't think I would like that from him. I think he probably has to go for military. We probably can't push next turn. Pop of Science would be very bad. Because next turn we upgrade 3 scientific methods, I think. Iconoclasm would be good this turn, though. I think we would get bigger problems if we lose our leader than he does his. Swordsman plus Knights is not that good for H3 wars into players. True. His army is running out of time to really be useful. I mean, if he gets, or if he has classic army, it can still be good. But he does go for cannons, so maybe, okay, conquistadors. Or do I push to hope to get the Iconoclasm out? It's a horse tactic. It is a horse tactic. Yeah. I think we be doing this. We're missing some rocks, but we get these cheap team spots thanks to the architecture. So architecture is really worth a lot. We get out of corruption. I mean, yeah, you can go for the strategy. That is one issue. Could try to deny that. But I want the rifleman. This war is not going to be happening. Hello there, Fortifications. As always, I mean... Ah, damn. Immediately losing Darwin. Yeah, show me those draws. Show me those draws. I was starting to worry, like, what's up there? Me not drawing Fortifications on a stream when Lemmings is here, that doesn't really happen that often. So glad that the game didn't disappoint. Yeah, this Iconoclasm sucks that we lose that now. I mean, at least he also loses that strength, science, but we lose 4 culture protection and the extra reach. Yeah, Iconoclasm hurt us a lot, and he not really. I was hoping to keep, maybe that being the last card would have changed a lot. But sadly we didn't get lucky. Like, especially if it was Pop of Science instead now. I imagine he could go for Scientific Method this turn, and then he will get that one better too. Is the Red Cross? Nope. No Red Cross. What leaders can we go for now that we lost Darwin? Mandela is an option. Bill Gates is an option. Steve Jobs, Sid Meier, all of these are options. Marie Curie is an option. Churchill is an option. I would say all 6 leaders are an option for us. Some of them are better, some are worse, but all of them are possible. Okay, he wants culture now. Perhaps the strategy builds an opera. Yeah, Gates is the best. Okay, there are 2 leaders now. Marie Curie or Churchill. Let's play the Prosperity. Ooh, Relics of Strength. And that means we could spend some military actions. But Churchill is so expensive. Like, maybe we should wait. I mean, we can go for all of them. We can go for them next turn. We have Cavalryman. Aren't we just... I mean, yeah, we could go for Cavalryman as well. We have a lot of science. This way we have corruption though. Could also just go for cannons. I mean, all MAs are free this turn. This way we are still stronger, we get that free pop. I don't think we need the Cavalryman then. We didn't even show the tactic. I mean, it's a free military action. We don't draw cards anyway. Okay, like this we are not strong now. So don't know if that's okay. Make him push so we get the better pop. Could still push one of the colonies. Okay, there's Sid Meier. Yeah, all of these are not Bill Gates. Bill Gates early on would have been amazing, even though he could deny him, could go for scientific method. Oh, emigration, and he pushed into that. Can we switch to communism? You guys like communism. I, in general, am not the biggest fan of communism, but this time around it is looking pretty good. Would give us a lot of civil actions. Gates' last card confirmed, yeah, probably. If only it was possible to look at the cards, but sadly nope. And communism is expensive, 18 science. That's all we got. But we have 10 production, so it's not that bad. We already played his first impact, sadly we didn't draw anything. So he has a big number of H3 cards, thanks to that stupid politics of strength. Yeah, we really need a new leader now. Let's see if he goes for one of these. Goes for strategy, no leader for him, okay. I mean, he can't go for Marie, so maybe he should go for Churchill. Or Bill Gates. Why not just go for Bill Gates? Good question. Sadly, I can't build yet another one. Not after Gates. Does it matter? For Gates, it shouldn't matter. I think you're mixing up the leaders. Yeah, Bill Gates gives us extra rocks. Einstein gives us culture for developing things. Yep. Okay, I can't build one of these. I thought we could just build another scientific method. So then I'm not even to PP. And gets us out of corruption. 13 rocks. Later on go for multimedia. There's still both copies of that. Prosperity gives a lot of food already. Yeah, but interscientific method, you mean instead of... Yeah, we have civil unrest and prosperity, so I definitely want that pro sports. And with frugality and prosperity, we have a lot of population, so later on we can afford to put that into the printing press. Okay, now war over culture is also interesting. Military theory 2. A lot of options. I'll go to the toilet really quickly, so I'll be right back. timing. Okay, he wants military, but against the Bill Gates with a lot of rocks, I feel pretty comfortable. Oh, refugees. Ah. Refugees suck. Let's play a bit of strength still. Aria. Could be dangerous. Yeah, probably no limit of strength. Still unrest. Morocco into the semifinals. Ooh, crazy. I'm not sure if this game is looking... we still have time. We have a 13 rock production. Scientific method instead of... Yeah, I also think one extra scientific method. I still want the multimedia. And we really, this really, like the refugees, political strength and Cold War really made this game a lot harder than it should have been. We just take the rockets. Don't think we really need the reserves. Multimedias are really important so we can upgrade them, then we don't need the reserves because we have a lot of rocks and then we don't need the food. Yeah. Oh, and we have the food from the prosperity. $71 culture to 71 culture. But we have two very good impacts. In last position, strength and culture are very good. Plus I have to decide which one to play next turn. That's not going to be that easy to decide. We can also go for big spaceflight if we get it. And he can finish Man and Project this turn. H2 cut could be Napoleon Nagami, for sure. I definitely think we still have to be careful with him having Manhattan Project. And he would finish that. Declare war, huh? And there's still another Air Force, so I don't think we're in danger now. With military build-up, and we're stronger, and all the military actions in the world. Great Wall is doing a lot, or it will be doing a lot, if we need it to. $18 rocks. 18 rocks plus another 8. That's enough for a lot of cannons. We have the civil actions to destroy whatever we want. We already get a lot of extra food from the prosperity, so I don't think he can go for war now. I think, oh no, he hasn't pushed. I think I would be happy if he goes for war. And it's kind of looking like it. He hasn't pushed yet. This timer's clicking down, and he has drawn like 20 H3 cards, so he should have something to push. So yeah, really interested to see what he will be doing. I still, 19 cards. The game is still going to be going for 2 or 3 turns. While we're producing 15, he's only at 6. So the longer the game goes, the better for us. Unless he can force us into military. Like if he tries to go for more culture, he already has a wonder that is not going to give him a lot of culture. We can easily just go for multimedias. So I think he has got the right idea by going for Churchill and Project. And that he has to try to force us into military. But it's not that easy. Okay, his timer is ticking down and he still hasn't pushed. So maybe he doesn't want to push, maybe he's afraid since it's our card. But I mean, refugees, political strength, and Cold War are out. So there's nothing dangerous here really. International negotiations is not a big deal. Same goes for, yeah, independence declaration. Alright, yeah, wouldn't be ideal for him. Oh, he does go for the war. And Project. Air Force. No Napoleonic Army. Can't we just beat that? I would assume we can beat that. Why is this? What is up with the timer? Game. What's going on with the game? Bonjour, Mr. Game. Ah, come on, that can't be it now. The server has been having problems this whole time. Restart? I can try that. Okay, back online. Is it okay for you guys? Okay, okay. So war strength correct? I think it is. We have to go for strength now anyway. Can we just easily win this war? What was the plan here? I guess we don't have to understand. I want to destroy the PPs because later on I want to build multimedias. Yeah, maybe I should destroy one more PP. Rocks are still high priority. And be able to do a counter war for the lulz. Yeah, I think. How can he get 14 extra? Is it too dangerous? Can we do it? Oh, we have pushed. We already pushed. Damn. Yeah, we pushed to get out the prosperity. Sad. That reminds you of the advice you gave Ipo, you don't declare losing wars. That is some true wisdom. And so easy to follow, right? Like, just don't do it. I mean, as easy as that. You like my willingness? Yeah, the mind was willing, but the body couldn't. Because we already pushed. And then if we hadn't pushed, maybe seeded, maybe we wouldn't. Yeah, we would have had to destroy one more thing. So yeah, I think just in case, this is it then. I mean, that was an easy calculation for him. I don't know why he messed that up. Like, it's not close. He should have seen that we could destroy things, had so many rocks to build enough to win the war. And then we can just follow up, maybe even 2 wars, who knows. We have a lot of options now. Okay, more military from him. Well, sorry to say, I mean, he's trying to get the Hollywood, but I'm saying no to that. Yeah, too bad we didn't take tanks. Now with that mechanized army, it would have been really nice. We still have the riflemen. Ah, we're gonna lose the riflemen before we can go for entrenchments. I could go for another war with air forces. By the way, are we gonna win this war? I hope so. 1 air force is not enough to beat us. It's 85. That's such a nice communism. Yeah, communism and tanks. What else do you need? I guess we do have quite a lot besides that. We have 4 scientific methods with brigades cranking out science and rocks. Oh, and he resigns. Alrighty, he accepts his fate, sees no possible way out of this. So we win this game once again. GG indeed, we take those puntos gladly. So, and the match 12 plus 20, so we are up to update 1720. That's a good start. This will be all for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I might be streaming again tomorrow, but as you guys know from the last couple of weeks, month, years, my schedule is not all that fixed at the moment. So I will try to stream as soon again as I can. I'm glad you guys watched today. See you next time and have a nice rest of your Saturday. And hopefully see you soon again. Walt Smith, hello to you as well. Just wanted to quickly say thanks for the TTA content. I'm very happy that you enjoy it. I feel like I learned a lot from watching my videos. Perfect. You can also learn a lot from watching other guys play, like on Twitch or on YouTube. So definitely check out other channels. And as you experience here today as well, streaming is always fun as well. Like if you have questions, just put them in the chat. I will try to answer them, and there can be discussion. So yeah, thanks for the nice words, and hopefully catch you again soon. So yeah, have a nice evening guys, and see you next time.